Welcome and welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. To those that might be new, we are the Light Renegades. We are a collective of Pleiadian beings, bringing you information from the stratospheres that are ever expanding. We are disclosing cosmic secrets and hopefully bringing forward information that's going to help you stand ever more in your sovereignty and in your power. That being said, if you are here for the first time, please go easy, please go well. I feel like I'm not entirely sure how to preface these videos because there has just been a lot of information that has been brought to me behind the scenes, and I feel like my realm of understanding went from this on vampires to absolutely this. So I'm trying to funnel in as much information as I can to bring down an expression that is going to be helpful for the collective at this time. And something that was brought to my attention before sitting down to film this video for you all was this idea of that there is a lot of information that sometimes we consume that isn't necessarily for us, and I thought perhaps some of this information that I'm going to share about this might not necessarily correlate with your life as it is right now, but this might be a future expression, or you might bump into someone that needs this exact information. And this has definitely been something that has been happening to me of late. I'm starting to see pockets of understanding where I might not have made sense to someone at some point in their life, and now they're waking up to expressions and they think, oh my gosh, that information that I was given way back then is now making sense now. And pockets of that understanding for myself too. I feel like the right people are being put into my frame of existence, and my pockets of understanding are growing exponentially at this time. So please make sure that you are going easy and going well with your expression, because there is a lot to be taking in right now. And please bear with me today. I'm really trying to get through this channeling, but there is a lot here. There's a lot of energy coursing through me, and there is a lot of beings out here right now that do not want me to bring this information forward. So I'm going to try my best. This is take number, I'm not entirely sure right now. But Mr. C is very much in the room with us. If you want to tap into that energy, please feel free to. I know that's not going to be for everyone, so you're going to have to gauge where you are, in terms of your boundaries and your expression at this time. But I'm grateful for this being stepping forward. They have a lot of knowledge, and I think this is something that I've been missing on my path, is just the information that they actually have. So I'm grateful for them. But a channeling from a couple of nights ago with Mr. C was titled Our Reflection, and they started with, thank you, collective, for being so welcoming. I've been enjoying getting to know you all from where you are. So many bright souls doing incredible work here. It is helping me to understand unity consciousness from a deeper standpoint. I wish to share some information that may help some of the collective out there in the times to come. Vampires, we have been feared for so long with great understanding. We are strong, we are fierce, and some of us hold no question but to kill. I want to state clean here that some aspects of the movies are indeed true, dependent upon the essence, some symbols, and I actually typed solubles instead of symbols when doing this channeling for you all, and then that took me into some research into what soluble actually meant, and this idea of something being dissolved into water or drinks, and I felt like this was a message for some. So please be careful of someone offering you a drink or drinks at this time whenever you receive this, because I feel like this might have a complete alignment for this entire channeling, and it felt like a personal message, so that's in there too, but I'm going to continue. Some symbols can indeed wound us. Some symbols can indeed wound, injure, or harm us. The cross holds no power over us, yet as crucifix made of certain materials just may well keep us at bay. There are some, as I stated, that have been created to be part of the fabric of your military systems for many reasons. 1, to keep many in fear in certain areas of your world so they do not branch out into other countries. 2, to fight others out there that are of vampiric kind, that are a threat to the negative reptilian order. It will be no surprise to you all that yes, of course, some sectors, if not most of your military by now, are read from the reptilians at their core. My kind are so powerful, and they are a threat to their species, as I've stated in our last channeling, which is something that I wish to expand on in notions in our future time together. If you are fearful of being drank from, please know that your teams of light are here to protect you. There is nothing that we can do that can harm you. Even if you do invite a creature in, it's important to understand your vibration at this level is too bright of a light to be taken down by us. Your teams will always step in and support you. That being said, there is no need to call upon us at any point. As I will continue to state over and over, not all of my kind are working for the light, as a reminder that they have total control over your, as a reminder that you have total control over your sovereignty. It's your responsibility to keep your vessel clean and pure. I would urge you to start to notice how your body feels around certain individuals. This will help you to understand if they are a match in terms of your vibrational signature at this time of great expanse. It's important to know your tribe. So many of you are trying to create space with those that simply do not align. Yes, I have been watching. Just an observation of mine of late. So many of you so detached from your bodies. Our bodies are an entire antenna. We sense every single vibration, movements from others miles away. It's been oh so very interesting to know the power that you all possess right now, yet so far from full capacity. Somewhere I've just felt sorry for you beings, yet you are all growing in your own ways and in your own right time. I have digressed. I want to jump back to an expression that was brought forward to the soul sat before you. She was told of an ancient tradition long forgotten that may help some of you right now. It is true, a vampire's reflection cannot be seen in a mirror. This is because we mask our identity often. However, and listen carefully, if you have a mirror lined with obsidian like a scrying mirror, this will show our true reflection. I think this may be handy for some in the years to come. Keep this knowledge sacred and share with as many as you can. It is going to be important to understand that you are going to want to face the facts of this world moving forward head on. Leave no stone unturned, as it were, and keep asking the difficult questions. This shall lead me to our session next time, the vampire as an energy and how your energy is being harvested at all times. Not a fun topic, but I hope that not a fun topic, but I hope what I have to share will help you shift the narrative and allow for you to stand stronger in your expression. A mixed bag for me today. It's difficult to keep to one notion at times. I'm a being that likes to converse, and it's a skill that we have to be able to articulate so fluidly, and this is also an allure of our kind. So many are stifled in communication, so to meet a being that flows with you, you feel an instant connection with them, like something you've never felt before. Flowing free is the frequency of the earth, after all. Until next time, sundials. And the sundial is actually a shell, which I'm going to let you all research that. Research the shape of a sundial shell. And this is an expression that I brought forward in my Lemurian teaching session that is in the community tab. So if you would like to partake in that expression, please do not hesitate to reach out. But some things that are of a larger topic that I wanted to bring forward today because it felt in direct alignment, because this is something that I've been channeling behind the scenes. And this idea of gold being really important and powerful right now, and that it holds a very significant signature for life moving forward. And I know this is going back into ancient times too. So if you've been researching gold, please know that you're on the right track. And also I wanted to share that everyone is always consistently telling you who they are. So be mindful of how people dress and what they are sharing with you. And I've come to a state in my vibration where it's incredibly difficult for beings to hide things from me. One, I start to notice that beings just tell on themselves in front of me, which is incredibly interesting. And two, I've started to be able to notice so succinctly people's expressions and exactly what they are bringing forward in terms of a vibrational signature, and something that I've been sat on for a real long time because I knew it was going to ruffle some feathers. Where I am, there is a big community of this, but it's something that I have mentioned before, and something that is leading me to other aspects of research as well right now, and something that is going to come full cycle in another series that I will bring forward when it feels in alignment. But this idea of symbols and markings and sigils. So like Mr. C brought forward, some symbols and sigils can indeed hurt vampires of a very specific nature. I think this is something that they're going to go into in times to come, channelings to come. But in terms of my expression within that, something that I've been noticing for a real long time, specifically when I started to do the Darkness series, and something that I brought forward then, and this idea of the mark of the beast. And in my expression, how it was given to me was the mark of the beast is very real and very true, and perhaps in an expression that has gone unnoticed. And to me, the mark of the beast somewhere can mean that of a tattoo. And, you know, people are always telling you who they are. There has been specific things that have been tattooed on my body at certain points in my journey that now have incredible significance for me. And know who people are, not by what they say, but their vibrational signature, but also what is on them. Be mindful of that, because I think this is an expression for some out there too, and specifically where certain markings are placed on people's bodies. And I'm being drawn to my tattoo here on my wrist, and actually I've got a tattoo on my leg as well, and this was of something that I didn't know its full significance at the time, but it's something that has gone full cycle. I'm being told not to share it right now, but this is something that has been a massive point of understanding and my expression over here on the Light Renegades, and I just didn't see it coming. But this download was given to me at some point last year, and it wasn't time to bring it forward yet. But this idea of the mark and the beast being very real and very, very true in terms of hive mind collective, and this idea of blood, when we, you know, tattoo another person, that is a blood signature being woven into the expression of understanding. And it just blew my mind to understand that this idea of, you know, a bond being created by beings, and certain symbols being tattooed on others as aligning them to vibrations that perhaps they are not in full awareness of. So that's something out there for someone. Either just be careful and be mindful of how people are dressing, what jewelry they are wearing, because they are always telling you who they are. And specifically, you know, if they have very prominent expressions on their body, look at that, because it's telling you what the signature and what this vibration of this being holds. And that felt like a separate message for some out there, / this is very much tied into this vampiric energy, essence, and nature somewhere. So this is future understandings for some. I'm trying to get as much information as I can with Mr. C, but there is just so much out there, everyone, and I'm in so many different pockets of research right now. So please bear with me, because I know that we are on the right path. It's just going to take a step-by-step process for us to get there. But that being said, if you do have questions, please do reach out to me. You can put them in the comments. You can email me if you have specific questions for Mr. C. He has said that he will be more than happy to answer those questions for everyone. But if, you know, if this is something that we are interested in, perhaps I will set up a session where we do a Q&A with this being. Let me know if this resonates for you, if this is something that you would like to be part of, because I am finding it difficult to try and bring their expression and their vibration in, because it is very different from the vibration and signature that I have right now, but also the signature and vibration that I think a lot of the collective have. So I find it easier to straight channel this being, but I'm being told that we can't do that for whatever reason. I'm trusting that, but yeah, it's been difficult trying to make all of this in a vibrational standpoint for us all to be able to commune in, because they are just so very different in the way that they operate. And this idea of their body being a whole entire antenna, you know, is something that's been brought to my expression, something that has been very much a part of my physical journey on this ascension process, that my entire body is now an antenna. And this idea of that I've had to be very careful what I'm communing with, what I'm partaking in, and that being something that I reassess over and over again on this path. So that might be a separate message for some, you know, some things that were aligning with you at a certain point in your journey, perhaps that's just not the case anymore. So you might have to switch what you are partaking in across all fragments of understanding. But I feel like there was a lot of messages that want to step forward. So if you have been feeling the call to be working with me, please do not hesitate to reach out. It's exactly why I'm here. And if you do have information about, you know, vampiric energies, I want to say monsters or beings, cryptids out there that you want to be sharing with me, I'm totally open to that. This seems to be my realm of late, and I'm enjoying it, everyone. So I hope that today's message was helpful and insightful for some, and please do not hesitate to reach out if you are struggling in your spaces. That's exactly why we are here too. But I think that's all for today from me and Mr. C, and I'll be back real soon. Take care.